Right, I've arrived at Upper Beeding. Some of it was walking, most of it wasn't. I do feel a little bit guilty, but I'm just gonna grab that. Just a nice hazy glow anyway. But not as guilty as I did this time last year. This time last year I got 2 buses because the weather was just so ridiculously stormy that I couldn't walk. Now we'll have warnings anyway, weather warnings, so I was very sensible on that one. But today I actually walked about 20 miles less than I actually planned to, but yeah, I mean, it was, oh my god, it's so wet, you know, it's so waterlogged. I wouldn't have been able to walk that 24 miles in daylight, I don't think, not all of it, you know. I would, even if I'd started at like 8 o'clock when the sun comes up, and just walked until like 4 o'clock when it goes down again, I think, you know, that I'm just trying to justify it, obviously, you know, but yeah, I think I made the right decision. And then it was very stormy last night and I was really tired because I hardly slept last night. So I chose to just like, okay, where's the nearest bus? I think obviously it's a Sunday, isn't it? So, you know, Sunday buses, but I managed to, Petworth, and they're always good. So, but I do plan to do the missing section, shall we say, because on tomorrow I'm going to have a day off. Fantastic. Then the following day I'm going to be walking to Clayton, which is very close to Hassocks. It's about 10 miles, so not another fairly short one. I think it's going to be rainy at the moment, but you know, weather forecast in the UK, it changes by the minute, doesn't it? So hopefully it's not going to be too bad. And so yeah, this morning I left my lovely shepherd's hut and walked through Lavington plantation with all the lovely nice trees and, you know, whatever that are being cut down, and the common, Lavington Common, and then walked up a path. I was just like running, well, not running, but you know, it was easy, shall we say. So I managed to get the 10 something bus to Worthing. So yeah, you can actually get, you know, all the way from Petworth, in fact from Pulborough to Worthing on that route, I think. The number one. And then I didn't really stay around. I literally just went to Poundland to get another cable for my, you know, I just lost one, didn't I? So I didn't really think about going home because it would have been, I'd have to like walk half an hour to get the bus, and so I just thought, nah, you know, just passing through. So then I went to Shoreham, got the 700 to Shoreham, and I had a lovely matcha latte in Drift. It was the only coffee shop, you know, there were about 3 coffee shops in the high street. I've been to all of them. This was the only one that was open. It's the one, not the one on the corner near the ferry bridge. People who know the area, it's the one next to it. So there's another one right at the other end on the way to the station. And I went upstairs. It was really busy actually because it's the only coffee shop that's open. Went upstairs, and it's quite bohemian actually, very very tiny up there with just one long table and a few, you know, it's a couple of tables, smaller tables, but yeah, it's always nice to find places that do matcha lattes, very nice. And then from there, I waited, got a few bits from the co-op, and then I got the number 2 bus up to Upper Beeding. So I arrived at this place, and it's owned by a married couple. The guy, Simon, has been corresponding with me, you know, so I knew, about how to get in, and he basically said, oh, my wife Caroline's going to be corresponding with me. you know, so I knew, you know, about how to get in, and he basically said, oh, my wife Caroline's going to be there tomorrow to let you in, just give us a rough idea. So that's why I needed to get here. You know, I wanted to get here quite early, so that, yeah, so that she wouldn't have to worry, you know, anyway. Arrived, really lovely lady. She was like, just gave me a tour and just told me about the heating and, you know, whatever. And I suddenly realised, I just realised actually there's a huge great radiator behind me. It's very cosy in here, it's lovely. And the weird thing is, you know, what it really reminds me of, when I was married, my my ex-brother-in-law and his family lived in a place pretty much identical, the layout of this place, and even like the vibes of it, but in reverse. It's kind of mirror image. It's really weird. It's like I've gone through the looking glass, you know, the Alice thing again, and but it's lovely. You know, it's got a stone floor, and it has got washing machines. I've been doing my washing, so I've got nice clean clothes. It's, yeah, there's a laundry room outside, so it's nice actually that it, yeah, because I've been in places where you do the washing machine, you have to shut all the doors and whatever, and here, you know, obviously right behind me, that's the kitchen, so it's actually, you know, kind of open plan. So that would be just drive me nuts if the washing machine was in there. There's no room anyway. So that's lovely, and there's a dishwasher and a dryer out there as well. Yeah, oh, this is so sweet actually. I don't know, it was also a New Year's Eve thing. There were a couple of bottles of Prosecco left out for me. I mean, obviously two, because I don't know, I think it just defaults sometimes. Maybe they were expecting two of us. Two Marys, imagine that. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be having one of those at midnight, and I've got about 2 hours. It's about 10 o'clock now, just gone 10 o'clock. So, gosh, less than 2 hours of 2023. 2024, it just sounds impossible. You know, how did that happen? What's happened to the last 20 years? God, that just whizzed by. Yeah, so, yeah, really, really lovely. I had a shower earlier on, so I'm clean, got nice clean hair. It's looking a bit better than it was. So tomorrow, I think, you know, I might just have a little potter around, like the Stenning and Upper Beeding and Bramber, and, you know, whatever. Maybe put a little walk together tonight. Yeah, I don't know if it's raining. I think it might be a bit of rain tomorrow, but I don't care because I'm not hiking anywhere. Yeah, I've kind of made a decision regarding the missing chunk. It's not 24 miles that I'll be missing, it's 21 miles ish, because 3 miles would have been kind of going to the evening place, then come, yeah, whatever, or, yeah, coming from the morning place, and then, yeah, go, yeah, coming off the trail slightly. So yeah, it's about 21 miles between Graffin Hill and Upper Beeding. So what I'm going to do, what I'd already planned anyway, coming from Eastbourne on Sunday the 7th, I will walk, yeah, I'll get a train to Shoreham and up again to Upper Beeding. I think that's, yeah, or maybe there's something that I can get from Brighton actually. I wonder if there's a bus from Brighton. I don't know, I don't really know the buses in this area apart from the number 2. So I will have a look and, yeah, come to Upper Beeding, because there is actually, you come off the bus, and there is actually a bus stop called South Downs Way. So I literally just get off the bus and I'm on the trail. And I don't even have to cross the road, that nasty road that, you know, to get up to Beeding Hill. I'll be walking down, actually no, I'll be walking up that when I leave on Tuesday, so I don't have to worry about main roads or anything. I'm literally just there, just like, right, okay, walk to Washington, because that's all I really have time for on Sunday. Then get a bus back, either a number 1 or 23. There are 2 buses that go between Washington and Worthing. Go home. Next morning I will go up to Washington again. And again, you know, as I said, I'm going to be doing it in reverse just for a change, because I've done all this before. It's very, again, you know, as I said, I'm going to be doing it in reverse just for a change, because I've done all this before. It's very, what what's the word, familiar to me. So I'll be, yeah, I'll walk from there to Amberley, yeah, and then get the train home. Then I'm not going to be able to walk again until the Saturday. So Saturday the 13th, I will walk from Amberley again to Midhurst. Because Midhurst, actually, when I stayed in that place the other night with that really lovely lady, Melissa, at the cottage, I was literally just outside. This was Cocking Causeway. It's literally just outside of Midhurst. And the day that, I mean, it's really weird how it works out sometimes. The following day, when I left her and I walked to the thingy shed, the shepherd's hut, I was literally only on the South Downs Way for about 2 or 3 miles. So it's not actually going to be much further to get to Midhurst than getting to Grafton Down. So there's the #1 bus. It starts in Midhurst, actually. Yeah, it's Midhurst it starts, and it kind of goes through Poole, Petworth and Storrington and all those places down to Worthing. So being a Saturday, the transport's a little bit better, so that's what I'm going to do. I haven't worked out the mileage for all these things yet, but it's not going to be any more than, none of them are going to be more than 10 miles. Well, the third one might be on next Saturday, but I'm not sure. But that's fine, yeah, I've looked at the buses. They run quite late, well, after dark, shall we say. So after about 6 o'clock, so that's all right. So I'm going to chill out. It's New Year's Eve, and I'm loving this because I was sort of thinking I'll find a pub, whatever. But no, this is lovely. I think this is actually the first ever New Year's Eve I've spent on my own. Don't feel sad, this. Don't feel sad for me. This is actually nice. Not that I don't like socialising on New Year's Eve. I love it, but it's just the first. I don't know. I've got my prosecco for later. Actually, is it prosecco or I don't know what? It could be Carver, whatever. It's bubbly for New Year's Eve. That's great. And a box of matchmakers as well. That's a really lovely touch. So this is the last day that there are just going to be 3 calendars. There will be 7 from tomorrow. It might sound a bit excessive, but as I say, I do like my routine, and I don't know, I just love, anyway. So some of them are better entries than others, but anyway, so 3 short ones today, thankfully. So the first one, words to live by. For every wound, the ointment of time. And that's it. And that's a Welsh proverb, apparently. Not being Welsh, I've never heard of that one. But yes, time heals. It's basically what they're saying, isn't it? So, happy days. This is the best day the world has ever seen. Tomorrow will be better. And that one was someone called R.A. Campbell. R.A. Campbell. I wonder what R.A. stands for. It's probably a man. It always is. Roger, Reginald, Rupert, who knows. Bossy cat. A marvellous pose. Turn. Reach for the camera. Turn back. He's gone. I can relate to that. When I'm asking about, obviously I've had pets before, and yes, that's often the case. It's like, oh, wow, let's stay there. It's like, by the time you've actually got your camera, gone. Or they've just looked away. I just, when I'm asking about cats and dogs that I see, and yeah, but hey, that's what, they don't care, do they? So anyway, happy new year. This probably won't go up for until at least late tomorrow, possibly the next day, I don't know, but so it would have been and gone. It'll be old news, but anyway, happy new year, and see you in 2024.